Hi friends! Today I'm going to be stitching Pansy flowers. I will continue stitching our pattern and I will be stitching those flower bud, like a pansy flower bud over here. You can see the same pansy flower buds here in my previous projects, like this one or this one. On my previous video tutorials, you could see how I was stitching the pansy flower, like this particular pansy flower. And this is a project I'm making for my stitching club on Patreon. We are stitching floral hearts for the Valentine's Day. This is another project that we just recently finished, and they're all instructions and video tutorials available on Patreon right now, so you can get access to this anytime. Like today it's already available, and I'm going to be listing this pattern on my Etsy shop as well. And here is another project that we made recently. This was the first floral heart that we were stitching for the Valentine's Day, and I made this cute hanging decoration for my cherry blossom tree. This pattern you can also find on my stitching club on Patreon, and if you want me to send the link, comment below or check the video description below for those if you want to get access to those patterns that I just showed you, and join this stitch along and stitch with me. These are the projects that are already available on my Patreon stitching club, and you can get access to all of them as well when you join. Yeah, this is a new needle minder. I'm gonna create a listing on my Etsy shop, and you can get it for yourself as well. I have this one, and I'm gonna make a listing for this one as well. This is like magnetic needle minders. They consist of two parts, two magnets that you can put between the fabric, like I did for this hoop, like this, or you can just place it here, like this. I really love it. They are so cute and they're strong, and they can handle multiple needles if you need for your project. So yeah, I invite you to my Etsy shop to check out my needle minders. I have a big collection of needle minders. And today we are going to start stitching this part. You can check out the links in the video description below, and you will find all the links to different resources that I created for beginners and intermediate teachers, so you can learn a lot. So for this flower bud, I will use a combination of those two colors. And it has two petals, and I want to combine like another petal I want to make with those two colors. So it's gonna be like consistent with both flowers. I didn't stitch this flower yet, but I'm planning to stitch it probably tomorrow, and I will share the pattern for this stitch instructions for this pattern too. This is my plan. So I want to make this flower bud to be consistent with this one and this one, because this one is going to be more like purple, this one is more like pink, and this one is more like purple, and this like a combination of those two. So I think this way it will look really nice. This is a nice project for intermediate teachers. Nice project if you want to try your hand in long and short shading, so you can learn the basics. It's not complicated. If you know like all the steps that you need to make. And I'm showing, like, I show you all the steps that I do on my video tutorials, and these tutorials are like real-time tutorials that you can follow and stitch along with me, so there is nothing too hard or too complicated. Comment below if you have any questions and I will try to reply it quickly. So let's start with the top petal. Yeah. And I will start with this color and I will move into the lighter one. So I will use 2 strands and it's a DMC 554, and I'm gonna use a smaller needle from my set, and I will use 2 strands of floss. Is there anyone from United States or Canada? So I will stitch this petal first, and I'm gonna start with the method that I use when I don't want to make any knots. When I do thread painting projects, I usually try to not make any knots, so the back side of embroidery looks like more professional. There is somebody from US, from New York. So I did just a little running stitches and I split it the previous stitch from the top, and now I'm splitting the same stitch from another side, and this is a nice method to make your stitches flat, to secure your thread at the beginning. Chile, Brazil, but lives in the US. Nice to meet you guys. A lot of new folks on Instagram. So I make an outline before I start doing long and short shading. So it creates a nice sharp edge for my petals. You will see later how it works. This is a split stitch and I make really short stitches to be able to follow this line. My needle makes a weird sound. Let me know, guys, if it's something that you don't like, so I will change the needle. I'll probably change the needle because I don't like how it sounds. I will probably clean it later with the sand. I have a pin cushion with sand that helps to clean my needles. Sometimes they become darker because of probably because of my wet hands or something. Oh, we have folks from Ukraine. Добрий вечір. У вас, мабуть, пізненько вже. Я теж із України. Тільки зараз я живу в Канаді. Розказуйте, як у вас справи. We have more people from United States. Okay, guys, now tell me if you are beginners, if you have some experience in hand embroidery, and if you would like to learn some long and short shading with me. Okay, Erin says, yeah, this is the color 554. And I use 2 strands of floss and I make an outline for those who missed this part. Так, вже вечір, рада чути вас в моєму місті тихо. Це добре. Ну, в нас тут теж тихо, але невідомо. Зараз таке щось починається. США починає сваритися з Канадою. І це звучить не дуже добре. Okay, so I made the outline and I will use it to make my edges of my petal really sharp. And in my PDF pattern you have long and short stitching instructions like a guide, like stitch direction guide, so you can transfer them right away, or you can mark with your pen like I do while you're stitching. So first, what I actually like to do, I come up somewhere in the middle, a little bit further into the center, so I will use a lot of space of my existing threads for overlapping with another color that I will start later. So I come up in the center. I don't need to go to the bottom because this area will be filled with a lighter color, or not, it's gonna be with a darker color. So I need to make the first row with this color, and I put my needle outside of the outline, really close to it, but not splitting anything, just outside, so this outline will be hidden under my stitches. Дякую. I do hand embroidery for 8 years. I just, I didn't know it. I thought it was like 6 or 7 years, but it's actually 8 years already. So yeah, I have a lot of practice, so it may look really simple like I do. And I hope it's gonna be simple for you as well when you will try it for the first time, but try it with my tutorials, and this way it will be easier for you. So as you can see, I made like just stitches with a distance between them, just to mark myself the stitch direction that I need to follow. And now I will fill everything that's left between those stitches, and I will be doing like random long and short stitches. And first I made long stitches. I think Pansy flower is perfect flower to try long and short shading, because it's it has like kind of shape that is easy to embroider actually. Before I thought that Pansy flower is really complicated to stitch, but today I show you just a simple method that I do they don't like turn out really realistic as to my at my point, because if you will try to recreate a realistic Pansy flower, it will be like a little bit more work. It will require a little bit more practice and more colors, of course. But here I'm trying to use the minimum of colors and the minimum of techniques. So this is just the most simple way how you can embroider them, and I highly recommend you to try it. The finished look may be looking very complicated and intimidating, but just watch me stitching and it can help you to realize that maybe it's not too complicated as it looks. Somebody asking, can you bring the camera closer? I will try. But you can also watch this video recording on my YouTube channel, and there is a camera from the top, and I zoom it closer, usually for YouTube, so you can watch it on YouTube as well. Try to not split the outline, because if you will split it, the outline will be partly visible from the front, outside of the petals, so we don't need it. If you want, you can stitch it without outline and add the outline after you're done, like on top of everything you're done, using like a darker color or lighter color, depending on which fabric color you're using, depending on the effect you want to get. So that's also an option. And especially if the real picture of the flower that you're trying to replicate, if it has like some kind of outline for the petals, so you can add it. It depends. Lovely paintings. Thank you. So I'll start a new thread. Is there folks from United States and Canada? I wonder if this new tariffs will affect small businesses like me who sells their, like for example, I sell needle minders and embroidery kits, and I have a lot of customers from United States who usually order my kits and needle minders. I wonder if it affects my shop and or the shipping costs. Um, it's it's a big question for me how it's gonna work, because I wonder if I can continue selling my kits to the United States as I usually did. I will be looking for like news and updates about this. The shipping cost is probably will become higher, I guess. So I try to make my stitches really close to each other, and I make shorter stitches. Like you see that this area is expanding here and reduces in size close to the base of the flower. So you need to make shorter stitches between longer stitches and slightly turn the stitch direction so it will look natural. You can use even 3 colors if you want, but this flower is quite teeny, so I didn't use much more colors. But if it will be, if you will increase it in size, so you can have some space for more colors, so it will help you to make even softer transitions if you use the colors from the safe color family. Hello, my dear, I'm allowed to embroider the same design for myself. Is it copyrighted? If you will buy my PDF pattern, or you will join my stitching club and use my pattern just for your own stitching, just for yourself, I allow to do that. But if you will be trying to sell the completed work, or if you will be trying to sell embroidery kit using my patterns and so on, so it's copyrighted and you cannot do it. I don't like people doing it. I had a lot of problems with this. But if you are just gonna use it for yourself, for your learning experience, for just your own satisfaction, you're welcome. This is what it was created for. It was created for you personally, for your personal use. I also don't allow to share my PDF pattern with your friends without my permission, because it's like it's made only for you. If other person wants to stitch it, they need to buy it from my Etsy shop or get it the way you got it as well. So usually it works like this. Oh, so I started with a darker color. Okay, I will go with a darker color and then we'll add a lighter inside. Let's see how it's gonna look like. I don't think it's gonna look bad. So yeah. Let's see. It shouldn't look too bad. Who is there? So now I will switch, as I started from this color, I will switch to this one. And I'm gonna use only one strand of floss. For the first row I used 2 strands, so it would be much quicker to complete the area. But for the shading, for this part when I'm going to be like making long and short stitches and go into the previous color, mixing it with the next one, it's better to use only one strand of floss. Erin says, I'm from the US and I have no idea the extent of the tariffs. I will still buy from you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, this color is similar to my hair color, my favorite hair color. Um, yesterday I went to the hairdresser and I dyed my hair. I bleached it and prepared for the coloring but then I realized that I don't have any my favorite toner. I use a semi-permanent toner, and I realized that I usually order it from United States, and when I went to their website, I use um, Lime Crime Unicorn Hair, if you know this brand, and the Canada option it disappeared from the shipping settings, so I can no longer order my favorite hair dye. So yeah, I ordered like an alternative hair dye that I found in Canada, and I will try it. It has similar um, like consistency, or I don't know how to say. So it looks like it should be like it should give like a similar effect. So I will try it. If not, so I will probably ask some of my United friends in United States to buy it for me and send it to me by mail. But the shipping cost will be really high, probably $100, something like this. It's gonna be too expensive, but we'll see. So now, as you can see, what I do, I come up deep inside the previous color. I go almost until like close to the edge, like here, like a few millimeters, like 2 millimeters from the edge. I come up inside the previous color, and I'm dragging the long stitch down, and it creates an illusion of like I'm making an injections of the lighter color. So those are long stitches, and now I make shorter stitches between them. Yeah, I will be beautiful anyways. I hope that my hair will not uh, fall off. It usually happens when you use like you experience with some new hair dye, and it may be dangerous. I may have some hair loss problems, but I hope it's not gonna be the case, because this kind of paint is like similar to the lime crime one, so I should be fine. Because I use their shampoo, I use their hair conditioner. It's a Joico brand, and yeah, let's see. They usually make a really high quality products, so I hope so. So I go between those long stitches, and I step away from the border for like a few millimeters more, like about 4 millimeters here, and I am dragging down this color like this here, and I try to follow the same stitch direction like I did for the previous stitches, so it will all look smooth, and the transition of the color will look really smooth. And when I go back, I make stitches between them if I have some gaps, and I make even shorter stitches now, and I'm filling the rest areas that is left. The embroidery is very wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh no, I can help you out if you need. Erin is suggesting her help. Let's see how this hair dye will work. And I hope it will work and it will be like the same like I used before. And for me it's going to be cheaper and faster to be delivered. But again, if I check the where it was manufactured, and it was manufactured in United States, and this can also disappear from the market. So let's see. Yeah. And then, yeah, and then I will need your help. So yeah, that's it. I filled all the space, all the gaps between the stitches here in this area, and this complete petal is done. And now let's make the next petal. So yeah, I will do the next petal the same way like I did this one. So it will go from the darker color to the lighter color. It also looks nice. So I will start. Oh, this one is too bright. Too bright. What about this one? And this one, or this one and this one? Oh yeah. I think those two colors are gonna be just gorgeous. So I will use this one first, and then I will finish with this one. And yeah, the label from this one is somehow disappeared. Let me take a look in the color map and I will tell you which color is this one. It's similar to 3607. It's probably not DMC, but it's similar to 3607. So I'm gonna need 2 strands. And the outline goes first, and then I will do the long and short stitch part. You can start stitching with the loop method. If you will take one strand, the long one, put 2 ends together, you will get a loop. So you can start stitching with the loop. So no needs, no knots is needed. Hi Claudia. So beautiful work. Thank you so much. Okay, I will start the outline here. Yeah, I cannot imagine being not purple anymore. It's like this color became like a part of me. And I like how the color is washing away from my hair. Like every every day it looks slightly lighter, different. I like the way it washes out from my hair. So in the beginning it's really bright and juicy, and then it's lighter and calmer. This is the same color that I used here for those petals for the first row. And I will be using those colors in this Pansy, so it will look consistent. So I will probably go with a darker into the light effect the same way for the petals, so it's gonna look consistent. So this teeny flower bud is going to be like a little baby from this flower and this flower. I still don't know if I will be making a hanging decoration from it or if I will be framing it in the hoop, because this floral heart is like a bit much more work. It's so delicate, it's like thread painting. I don't know, should I use it for the hanging decoration or what to do with this? Hi Donna, I just love embroidery. It reminds me of the finest things in life. It's so true. Those fancy flowers I saw, like similar flowers embroidered, I saw on the table runner made by my grandma, and it looked so beautiful, and that's how I got inspired into hand embroidery. But it was many years ago. I was a child, probably 6 years ago or something like that. But I only started taking hand embroidery just last 8 years. So now I will mark stitches directions. You can skip this if you don't need it. So I'll start in the center. You can lay your thread down, and it may help you to follow the right stitch direction. So basically all the stitches, they should go from the center of the flower outside, like this way. But the shape of those petals slightly different, they are slightly curved, so the direction of the stitches is changing slightly. Fula says, I have been embroidering for 5 years. That's really nice. It's a lot of experience. So if you want to stitch those pansies, you are definitely ready for it. Definitely. And I would also like to invite people who are cross stitching. You already know how to keep your thread in your hands, and you'll be impressed by the results if you will ever try hand embroidery pattern like this, especially from me, because I give a lot of stitching instructions and video tutorials, so you will not be lost. Every embroidery patterns that I make um, for the last 5 years, I make it with an entire embroidery video course. So, and I walk you through every single element of this pattern, and you will see how I stitched it from the beginning till the very end. Will the live be recorded? Yes, I will save this live stream and it will be available on my YouTube channel. You can find me as Embroidery Art by Nat. Just simply search on YouTube Embroidery Art by Nat and you will find my channel. And this is officially the 300th video on my YouTube channel. So there is 300 other videos and 299 other videos you will find on my YouTube channel. Fulla says, you're very talented and merging stitches. Yes, because I have practice, and you will have some practice too if you will try it. You just need to start trying, and you just need to watch my videos so you would see like the entire process and all the tricks, like step by step, the first step, the next step, from where to start and how to complete it. If you will know the entire process, what to do, you will not be lost. You can transfer just one small flower, like for example, only this flower. You can transfer it onto little piece of fabric and practice this, like try to stitch it. Claudia says, I'm learning how to embroidery just a few months and this is so helpful and inspiring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for your lovely feedback. I hope that it will be continue being helpful and you will be seeing your skills growing over time, because it will not come like right away. It will come with practice. I completed more than 100 embroidery projects, so I can be confident enough in what I'm doing, but still I have some techniques that I never tried and I have a lot to learn in like different techniques that I never tried. So and I will be sharing my experience with you. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, and it will inspire me for more videos like this. And I'm waiting for your comments on my YouTube channel. because it helps to grow my YouTube channel. There should be some comments, likes, and if people are watching my videos from the beginning till the end, YouTube will understand that those videos are really great, and it will show my videos to more people. So I would be really, really grateful for your comments and likes, and yeah. Yeah, there are 300 videos on YouTube already. And there are some videos that are hidden, so it doesn't count, but I made actually more videos than that. Because some tutorials are available only um, inside my patterns. Today I finally have time to make stitching instructions for this Pansy, and I hope that I will finish this part as well, and I will make stitching instructions for this part as well, and tomorrow I will share it on Patreon. Okay, so for this color it's enough, and I'm switching to this color, and it should give me like a really, really nice transition. I can't wait to see it, how it looks like. So I go deep into the previous color, like almost until the very edge, and I lay down my thread this way and I make long stitches. This petal is a little bit more complicated than the previous one because as you can see that you need to change the direction for your stitches a lot, but try to follow the same stitch direction like I do. See, I made long stitches and I made a little distance between them, so now I will go back and make slightly shorter stitches between them. Donna Murphy says, so gorgeous. Thank you so much. This is a pattern and you can try your hand if you want. The pattern is available in my stitching club on Patreon. The link in the video description. I saw that Melanie already finished stitching her Pansy floral heart, and Christina already started stitching it. I wonder how it will turn out. Please share it in our Discord chat. I can't wait to see it because I know that you will use your own colors and maybe you'll get inspiration from the real flower of the pansies, and I'm expecting that it will be even more beautiful than mine as usual, as you often do. So yeah, I can't wait to see it. Some of my students, they go above and beyond and they create such a stunning fancy flowers and projects that I'm so proud of them. So yeah, that's it for this battle. I filled all the gaps here. There's no gaps now. And if you want to create even more contrast, you can add some more colors here, maybe some transitions, I don't know. But it's like it's not like a realistic kind of flower bud. It's like from my imagination. It's slightly cartoonish one, but you can take an inspiration from some real flowers and maybe use some other colors from that flower and it will look even more realistic. So yeah, it's probably that's it for today. I will try to not be so long, and I will see you next time on Saturday. By the Saturday I will embroider this flower, so you will see this flower finished, and we will be stitching the leaves and those curls. And it's going to be the simplest part from this project because the hardest part we already did. It's those flowers, and let me know in the comments below if you did those bullion stitches and if you like them or not, or maybe you did it using a satin stitch or something else. I'm just wondering what was the solution and if you liked it. So this is how it looks. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a really nice evening. And let me know, guys, in the comments what was your feedback for my videos, if you like those videos. um, just let me know, just some feedback. I will be happy to see your comments actually, so I will know that you like my videos, and it will inspire me to make more. If you like to stitch it too, you can find all the links in the video description. There is a pattern available for you in my stitching club, so check it out and stitch it with me. Thank you so much, Claudia, Christina, Erin, everyone who was joining from the Instagram as well. And I will see you on Saturday. Bye, guys.